Fuck, what were we just talking about?
We were
You like that? You like that?
With my free time, I had been watching. I know a lot of people on this channel enjoy the Making a Murderer stuff I did, and I watched the first episode last night again. Kind of like lit the fuse under my butt again, just as far as like, God damn, those people really are screwed. They've been screwed for a long time, and how crazy that first case was against Stephen Avery, and like how he was wrongfully convicted, and just like how that specific little pocket, that community had it out for Stephen Avery from the get-go. He got away. They got him again. Dude's innocent. I'm still sticking by that. I did Google Stephen Avery update, and nothing really came out. And nothing really is produced that much, It's kind of just like a forgotten thing, It hit everybody when they first watched and like, holy fuck, people having riots. And I'm not up to date on it, like what's going on, honestly. And I was just going to point out this channel right here, Eric Jose on Making a Murder. This dude's a Making a Murder OG. I like to classify myself a self-proclaimed OG of the Making a Murder community. Just because we've all made videos, they've got some good views on them. But this guy, Eric Jose, he has stuck with it forever. He's dedicated a lot of time and effort to this, and I would highly recommend anyone who wants to know more about the case, check him out. Get through this. I do want to talk. I just did want to go through some of the comments from my channel here. A lot of them just because we're Making a Murder, and like there are a lot of Making a Murder comments on here, and I figured we could just go through some of them. Colburn will never win a lawsuit in 2 billion years. He's a corrupt cop and rapist. He should burn in hell. Andrew Colburn. I don't know whatever happened with him suing Netflix, honestly. I'm sure someone will comment it below. This I will point out here quick though. This Isaac Cappy video I made. Anyone who knows who Isaac Cappy is, after I made this video, that's when I really felt like my channel started getting like shadow banned and people not notified of my videos. So, and that was just me talking about the difference between mainstream media and the truth community on YouTube. And I saw a hit in my channel after making that video, even though it still gets views. It's one of the most searched videos on my channel, like daily when I look at the analytics. As far as like Isaac Cappy, but it's so censored, like they don't want anything like this coming out, and I think it's just weird. It's like, just let all the information be out there and let people judge for themselves. Let's see. This one's on the Making a Murder Real Killer Theory. Scott Toddick, Bobby Dassey, Blaine Dassey, Catherine Trudeau. Based on everything I have read on this and watched interviews with all the players, I believe Scott T and Bobby Dassey did this, and would not be surprised if Halbach is buried on Scott's property. The bones found in 3 different locations probably do not even belong to Halbach. We will see the final outcome soon. But will we see the outcome soon? Automobile. Can't they backtrack satellite Earth photos on all these days in question? I don't know how that stuff works, but I don't think that's how it works. Kenneth Christensen. Thanks for the Making a Murder videos. You should join the Foul Play YouTube channel group, or just as a guest. I'm not sure what that group is, but if they email me, I'll check it out. This lady says, Bobby Dassey, suspect number one. This is my biggest video to date, still, that making a murder killer theory with the Dassey computer files. I have to go back and just finish all these episodes since I started the first one again. I've watched that documentary way too many times. Did anyone find out who owned the Jeep and if it's still around? Donna Gibson. That is something I always wondered. Like when I do think back to it, when they had that satellite video, someone said they had the picture of that white Jeep in Colburn's driveway, and I don't know if that was ever just found out or where that information even came from. But if anyone knows, you should comment below, please. Koala bear, where do come from? April Purse. I still don't understand the claims that if he touched the hood latch and drove the car, etc., etc., where are the fingerprints? If she was raped and her throat was cut in the bedroom and dragged out, where's the semen blood sign struggle? Anything would indicate any of that actually happened. That was a big one too. I mean, there's so many big ones in this in the Making Murder series of you just there's no clear answer. It's just it was written that way and that's just what happened. But all that DNA evidence of how horrific of a scene that they claimed it to be, it would make sense that it was just splattered with DNA everywhere, but they had a hard time finding any, and they didn't find any, and we're still not sure if those were the bones. I think we know. Tyler Zane, I've said all along it was Bobby, and Brendan actually did see some shit. That's kind of a crazy theory. Try to guess someone's password and make up a username. I don't think that that's easy. I think it's pretty crazy. Sorry. Lakers guard Quinn Cook vividly detailed the coronavirus. Sorry, I got sidetracked. That was a big thing with Ryan Hill. I guess that when they got into her voicemails and stuff, he was saying they just guessed a username, and then when they were asked these questions in court, I feel like they weren't grilled. Like the first two attorneys, everyone likes them and stuff, but I really do think they kind of screwed the pooch on a couple things, and I know there were certain things that they really couldn't talk about, and there was a lot of restrictions. And when you go back and just look at it from that point of view, it's just like why can't we just have a new trial and just get this all taken care of once and for all, get everything on the table. All right, no more questions. I'm gonna go. No more comments. I'm gonna.